Yeah, I mean, the first thing I always ask everybody is, have you actually been to your doctor? And that's really, really
Mhm.
important, because a lot of the symptoms that people will be, they could be something else. I don't want to be working with somebody and getting rid of things, because any kind of, pain, any kind of anything in the body that's just not quite right, it's an
Mhm.
indication for you to do something about it, and that does need to be checked out, because it could be something
Yeah.
like, a cancerous growth. It could, heaven forbid it is, but it could be. So the first thing I will always say to somebody, if they have, often they have actually, been, well, I've had a diagnosis, that's fine. But if it's somebody just saying to me, oh, the last couple of weeks, I will always ask them
Mhm.
to see a doctor first. So that's always the first thing there, to make sure they're safe, and we as practitioners
Yeah.
are safe as well. And then, yeah, they normally, then it's then an initial consultation, and we talk about things. Now, I've got quite a nice little acronym that I made up, and it's really for me to remind myself of the process. But it's for anybody to use, and it's not that dissimilar, really, to an awful lot of things that we as hypnotherapists are doing anyway. So, I call it TRAC,
Okay.
TRACK. Okay.
Awesome.
So the T would always be to teach and educate, because the thing that has probably shocked me more than ever is people do not realize they don't realize the mind body connection. They have no idea that, at times when you're stressed, and you're anxious or anything like that, can go into, how that can have an effect on the nervous system and on the guts. That whole mind body connection, that fight, flight, freeze. And when you just talk to them about, well, have you ever been in a situation where perhaps you're a little bit nervous, and you're running to the loo to have a nervous pee or something like that, you'll get that, often that head nod of, oh yeah, I do feel that. But they haven't put it down to a biological, this is a natural, normal biological thing that happens. That kind of goes back to caveman days, really. We're running away from dinosaurs or things like that. We needed that energy in our legs to, make us, help us run away faster, rather than go into digestion. And you can often see a huge, like, sigh of relief when you just explain something like that, something as simple as that, because they've often been through a process of going to the GP, going to the hospital. Now, I don't know what it's like in different parts of the world, but certainly here in the UK, the GP will be saying, well, we just need to check this out to make sure it's not cancer or something untoward. And you know what the mind is like. It leaps into that kind of like, oh my goodness, it could be something really bad, and from then on, there's just that little seed of doubt in the back of the mind. So just explaining something as simple as that, and to say to them, look, this is something really natural that's going on. It was set up for a particular reason here, but we can change it. And all the time, we as hypnotherapists, I think it's so important, we talk about ourselves as being change workers and things like that, because people will say to me, oh, the doctor has said now, I remember working with a chap, before Christmas, I think it was last year. And he said, well, the doctors and all the hospitals have said to me, this is it, I've got to live with this for the rest of my life. And it's like, that's quite a negative type sort of thing. So it's saying, actually, that was put in place for, we don't really know why. I suspect it was as a protective mechanism for you. But however, we can change that, and we can change things that go alongside of it. So that tends to be the T. I'm not talking, I don't go into huge scientific explanations. I can't remember all the scientific words, but just a really simplistic explanation of that link there. So that's the first thing there. And then the R is releasing emotions and memories. Okay.
Mhm.
And that's really important, because again, people are very, very different. There's never any one size fits all approach. Now, I know that from teaching for many years. I would have, each year I would have 30, 32 students in front of me, they all learn very, very differently. They all, learn in different ways and at different rates and at different paces. Of course they do. We're all unique and we're all people. And it's exactly the same as, when people come to me for IBS.
Wasn't that absolutely fantastic? I'm sure that you found a lot of information in this very short video you just saw, maybe like 4 or 5, 6 minutes, however long it was. But that is not all. You can have access to the entire presentation of this amazing speaker, plus 40 more other presentations and speakers, and you can have access for life. You can have access to the video recording, to the audio recording, to the swipe files, to the transcripts, to all of the bonuses and the special gifts that all of the speakers and presenters and also the organizers are offering in the Premium Pass package. So if you like this, if you want more, make sure to sign up below for the Premium Pass and have lifetime access to everything. I'm sure it'll be one of the best investments you've ever made in your life, in yourself, in your practice, in your health, and also with working with clients. So go ahead, click on the button below, sign up for the Premium Pass, and we'll see you on the other side.